Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing things that I've learned while living in LA. I'm going to share 5 things that I personally learned that I wish I knew before I moved here, or that someone told me and I had to learn it the hard way. So this is not really in any sort of category or anything like that. It's a little bit widespread. So let's get started. Number 1, there's a small window where there's really no traffic. And by no traffic, I mean no traffic for LA. I don't mean no traffic like you're the only car buzzing down the freeway. I mean like there's definitely cars around you still, but at least you're driving and at least you're going more than 30 miles an hour or at a standstill completely. So there's a small window when there's no traffic in terms of wanting to get out of the valley where the freeways are decently clear. And during the weekdays, it is typically, and I'm going to use this loosely, don't quote me, because every day is definitely different, but it's, I would say, around 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's it. So by 10 o'clock, the morning traffic is typically over. By like 2, there's a decent amount of cars already until I would say 8 p.m. So then you have a window between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. So if you want to drive anywhere then cool, then you can go middle of the night. I wish I knew this sooner before I would just randomly wake up one day and I'm like, I'm gonna go wherever, and there I am stuck in traffic. Like, number 2, read every single sign when you're parking your car. Every single sign. And if you don't understand it, if you're even a little bit confused, like a smidge of you is like, I'm unsure, don't leave it there. Don't leave it there. You're most likely gonna get either a ticket or towed, or both, which is what happened to me. So little story time. Before I even lived in LA, I drove up from San Diego. We had tickets, Liz and I had tickets to go see Madame Tussauds, like not House of Wax, that's a movie, well, the Wax Museum. And we parked like in Hollywood on the street, and it was like by a school, but it was a weekend, and we were like, yeah, it should be fine, whatever. We come to the car and it's gone. My car is gone and I freak out. I'm like, what is happening? I was with my friend Rachel too, so there's the 3 of us. We call like the little post like sign things, the line is disconnected. So here I am freaking out because now I'm thinking my car is stolen. Liz and Rachel, thank God for them, bless them, were calling every towing company that they could look up on their phone. Finally, we found my car, so we had to walk like 10 blocks to this towing company. We had to pay the fee to get it released and a parking ticket on top of that. So it was like $100 parking ticket. And I think to get the car back, it was like $300 or $350. So yeah, if you have any doubts about parking, don't park on the street, pay that meter, pay a parking garage, just don't risk it. I know I like to find free parking, I get it. It sucks to have to pay for parking, but I'd rather pay those, I don't know, $3 in the meter, $5 in the meter, or $15 in a parking garage than to have to pay that $450 fee of getting it towed or getting a ticket. So just don't do it. Number 3, people tend to dress up when they go out. Now this one was a little bit of a shocker to me because, I mean, again, I lived in San Diego for such a long time, and it's a very beachy, very chill town, and like people look nice. I'm not saying they go out in rags or anything, but it's typically more of like a flip-flop situation, just like super casual. When I moved here and I went to the grocery store just kind of in like sweats and flip-flops or tennis shoes, I felt like I was getting stared down on. Now this is just my personal experience. It may not be everyone's experience. My personal experience is I felt like I was underdressed. Now, I'm not saying you have to be putting on your high heels to go to the grocery store or to the bank, but I noticed that like women in particular, like if they're wearing yoga pants, it's like a matching cute top and like nice sneakers and whatever. And I'm not telling you by any means that you have to conform to anything. You do you. You dress how you want to dress, you know? It honestly kind of motivated me to take better care of myself and to really incorporate that self-care aspect. I don't want to use this as like a negative connotation about like you have to change everything about yourself and get nice things. Absolutely not. It kind of made me self-reflect, and I'm like, wow, these people really care about themselves. They're showing that like, hey, I'm worth it. So that's honestly kind of how I took it. Number 4, when renting an apartment, most places want you to make 3 times the rent. Again, this is my personal experience. When I was moving from San Diego to LA, it was really hard for me to find an apartment because I don't make 3 times the rent. I feel like if I did, I'd be purchasing a home. Well, maybe not now, but like I probably could have at that point. Now, mind you, this is cumulative, so it's not like every single person that lives in like a 2-bedroom apartment has to make 3 times the rent. It is cumulative, but still, it was really hard for Liz and I to get an apartment. Definitely make sure that you're moving in with someone at first, or that you have a good job and a good secure job that you can prove that you make consistent paychecks. Like I said, there's different ways around it. If you're moving out here and you're an actor, or you know, you want to go into the arts or anything like that, or maybe even if you don't, check out Ghost House Lighting on Facebook. I believe that's what it's called now. I'll double check and I'll link it down below for you. But that's where people usually, like I said, artists who are looking for roommates and people to live with, and that could definitely just at least give you a first step to moving out here. And then once you're here and once you kind of get to know more people in the area, you can start looking for your own place. Is any other city or state, like where you guys live, does anyone else require 3 times the rent or 2 times the rent? I'm curious. Let me know. Let me know down below in the comments. And number 5. Now this one is geared a little bit more towards the entertainment industry. I'm sorry if you're not part of it. But number 5 is, it's a small world. If you came out here to be an actor, a musician, a producer, whatever it is in this entertainment business, I want you to know that it's a small world. Everyone knows everyone somehow or other. So definitely make sure that you always put your best foot forward. I think in general, as a human being, you should always be nice and kind and polite, and that is an overall, I truly believe, is what everyone should be. You never know who knows who and who has connections to what. So that's it, you guys. Those are 5 things that I've learned while living in LA. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe down below. And if you enjoyed it, please let me know if you want me to make something else like this. I can definitely share way more things, and if you want me to do like industry specific or like anything, so let me know in the comments down below. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.